Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. Welcome to April. We're in April already. And this means it's the second month of August and we're still having warm weather here. I'd like some cool weather, but we're not getting any. I think it's going to be about 19 tomorrow, and then it's up to mid-high 20s again. So who knows? Who knows what's happening? But anyway, so recently on Fridays, I've been talking about the music I've been listening to. And I've enjoyed that. But today I'm going to be talking about books. And what I mean by books for me is all audio books. I did a post a while ago. I just don't read. Someone said to me last week, they said, oh, maybe you'll come back to it. And I said, I don't know, but at the moment, no. I don't read. I don't want to take a book with me when I'm traveling because it's too heavy. And I have to admit, I get a bit nauseous on public transport if I'm reading. Much easier to take my phone and listen to audiobooks. But the question I want to ask today is, what genre do you read? Read/listen to. Because so when I'm talking about books now, I'm talking with me, it's audiobooks, but generally, what genre do you listen to? Because as I've said before, I like crime. I keep coming back to it. I mainly listen to it. But with my latest free credit with Audible, I've actually got a book to listen to that's not crime. Very unusual for me. It's called Coastlines by Joanne Harris. And I had a look at the blurb and I thought, oh yeah, that looks interesting. And as I said, it's an audiobook. The interesting thing with Joanne Harris is she narrates her own novels, which is very unusual. Very few authors do that. The strike novels that I like so much, Robert Galbraith, I think his name is, he's done the whole lot. And I know I listened to one story once where they actually had more than one. They had male and, which is again unusual, they had male and female people voicing the novel, which was very unusual. It worked very well actually. I can't remember which book it was, but yes, it is unusual to have an author narrating their own novel. And she has done all her novels herself, as far as I can see. I have listened to Blackberry Wine that she wrote. And when I was listening to it, I was thinking, I wonder if when she's actually writing it, she's reading it out loud to see how it sounds. And yeah, because I really like that novel as well. Wouldn't we all love to run away to France to a chateau? But this one, it's not crime as far as I can see, and it's queued up to listen to probably next week. Let me know if any of you have actually heard of this book and have you read/listened to. She's a good author. She's a good author, I think. And of course, Chocolate, her first book, or Chocolate, was made into a film with Johnny Depp. And I read the book and I saw the film as well. So yeah, interesting, isn't it? That one, that she narrates her own novels, and two, that I'm going to be listening to a book that's not crime. I just seem to always go back to crime. I really do. And even things like Anne Cleeves I've bought her books. I haven't read them because I just don't read now. So I'm thinking I might actually get those as audiobooks as well, because she's another very good writer. But let me know, as I said, what genre you like to read. Because as I said, with me, it's definitely crime. I will read some books or listen to. Oh, see, it's getting confusing, isn't it? I'm just going to call it books, and I'm saying it's reading, even though I'm listening to it, because it is being read to me. The only thing I don't really read is romance. I'm not keen on those. Biographies, I think you could get those in audiobooks as well. No, it's mainly crime, but I'll be interesting to see what I think of this book. Okay, so of course it's Easter here in Australia and for wherever else in the world where if you celebrate it. So tomorrow's a public holiday, Monday's a public holiday. Is Sunday a public holiday? I think so. I'm actually seeing a show on Sunday, which I can't wait, and I'm going to tell you about that on Monday. As you can see, I'm still here. I'm here until Wednesday next week, and then I go back for 11 days, and then I'm off on to my other house sitting job. As someone said to me, "You must like moving," and I said, "Yes, I do." Okay, so enjoy your weekend, and I will be back on Monday. Bye.